This video will explain the DAMIAN tool. This tool helps to get a better understanding on how data is needed or can be used to deliver value for your customers. The DAMIAN template is divided into three main categories. The first category focuses on detailing how data is generated. The second category elaborates on how data is transformed and analyzed. The last category indicates how data is applied to create value. Under each category there are different columns. Filling in these columns helps to get a more detailed understanding of how to effectively deploy data to create value. In the left column you can place all data or information that you use to support your product or service. In the next column you can specify how this data and information is collected. For example, through sensors or measurement systems. In the acquisition column, you can define where the collected data and information will be stored and who is responsible for managing the data. This brings us to the next category, which starts with the column aggregation. Here you can define how data is transformed, processed or altered such that it can be analyzed. In the analysis column you can further detail how this analysis can be done, for example which model or calculations are needed to transfer the data into usable insights. Three columns are left for the last category. In the Service Provider column you can define which channels you want to use to showcase the data insights that you have generated. For example, applications, websites or dashboards. In the Device and Operating System column you can specify how end users can access these applications. In the last column you describe who will be the end user and why. The DAMIAN tool can help you to understand which data is needed to support your product or service and what the process of using this data entails. We can illustrate the use of DAMIAN by means of an example. In the example, we focus on understanding the data requirements for a carbon farming service. Such a service has two clear value propositions. On the one hand, it creates value for users by providing data-driven advice on how current farming practices can be made more sustainable. On the other hand, it enables farmers to earn so-called carbon credits which can be sold to generate financial value. To support the service, data should be collected on the general characteristics of the farmland as well as the conditions of the soil. These data points help to understand the carbon richness of the soil. Additionally, data should be collected on the farming operations that are being executed. Based on this, the service can provide advice on how these operations can be improved for sustainability. The listed data points can be collected through several means. Soil data can be manually collected through measurements or can be based on registers available at local governments. In contrast, insights on the farming operations can be collected through smart sensors deployed at the farm. Once collected, the data points are stored in a database belonging to the service provider. Next, as part of data analysis, the raw data points are transformed into inputs which can be used by the mathematical model supporting the service. Consequently, the model calculates how the farmer performs in terms of sustainability and what actions should be taken in terms of farming operations. In addition, the net effect in terms of carbon farming is calculated, on the basis of which carbon credits are earned. The insights on how sustainable farmers are operating are communicated by means of an online interface provided by the service provider. In addition, a carbon credit platform can be used for accessing the insights. These insights are accessible through the web portal as well as a mobile application. The end users that can assess this data are farmers, government bodies and retailers. Feeling inspired after this video? Check out our other videos if you want to know which other tools can help you with designing your business model.